Hey, hello and welcome back. Skyfactory 3. We're playing again. It's Monday. I did a little bit of off-camera work. And it's been about a week, so I don't remember what all it was. But we're going to go talk about some of it. I think last time we started making chickens, we got the pipes. Pull out all their sweet loot. Shove them into these boxes. Didn't run as long as I thought it would. If you look at the eggs, I did do a little bit of upgrading. Growth 8, gain 8, strength 9, so sand chickens are getting... Well, that's what they're pooping out anyway. Bog standard chickens don't upgrade. Let's see, where are you at? 787, 878. Made some colored chickens. We got our yellows. We got our reds. Whole reason I was growing that cactus was to get the green chickens. And then use some lapis to get the blue chickens. I gotta set them up some pipes still. We'll get there. You can actually take dye and make any colored chicken. You can make all the colors of chickens. But if I remember right, these are the only colors that are important. So these are the only ones I'm going to worry about. Let's see, how are they doing? Let's feed our animals real quick. More sheep. In case I need food later. I'll go pick up a couple potatoes. Potatoes are for me. Carrots are for the pigs. That's right. Alright, piggies, y'all hungry? Y'all gonna be pork chops here eventually. Oh, you want some too? Okay, here you go. There you go, buddy. Anyone else? Anyone else? Moo. Yep, I hear you. Alright, cows. We're going to need a bunch of leather. Is that everybody? Everybody full? Everybody get enough to eat? Okay. Alright, let's go check our mob spawner. It is working fantastically. Oh, but you can see it there. The mobs that have armor on, they're surviving the fall. Ow! That's why I cut this little hole there, so they can't get to me. Look at all that sweet loot. Look at all that loot. We're going to deal with that in just a minute. That is something I want to handle on this episode. With the arrows, eyes, the pink dye if I want to make a pink chicken. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Trash, trash, trash. Inferium essence. So inferium essence will be super important later. But I'll show you what we're doing with it. So we need to wait to auto collect all that loot. We got more chicken work to do. We're going to start breeding materials chickens and start making us cool stuff. And we need a storage solution because this is getting out of hand. So that's my plan. The material solution needs power. We're going to need a lot of stuff that needs power. So today, that's one of the big things I'm working on today is power. But first, I'll show you what to do with this inferium essence to get us started. I already did a little bit of it. Where's my crafting table? What you're going to do is you're going to take a seed, plop one seed in the middle, and you're going to surround it with inferium essence. You're going to make inferium seeds. And I guess I could just go ahead and do all of them. Inferium seeds, tier 1. And you're going to plant them so you can grow more inferium essence. We need a boatload of inferium essence. I already started a farm. We just right click, pop them all. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, and boop. Okay. Oh, Lord, it's already nighttime again. So we'll collect and we'll store that inferium essence, but storage. And storage means power. Alright. Chickens are growing, they're laying eggs. We're going to let them sit for a minute. So you breed 2 different chickens together to get a new type of chicken. But the higher the level the chickens are, before you breed them, the higher level the outcome is. Which is one of the reasons I was doing a bunch of work off camera, is just to let them poop out higher level eggs. So we're going to let them sit for a minute. Alright, I need inventory space. I need to make a new chest. Just to clear out my inventory. There we go. Storage. Wood casing. We'll make 2. Just because you can never have too many. Need to make chests. There we go. 4 chests. Yay, small storage crate. And we're going to set it right there because I just want to clean out my inventory. Too much crap. Well, let's see what the rare loot bag's got, and then we'll clean out the inventory. I don't need the nets. I don't need the wheat. I don't need sticks. Loot bag. We got void crystal, hoe, blue slimy dirt, and a blue slime sapling. Oh, sweet. I'll be able to grow slime. Need that later. Alright. So for better power, there's 2 things we can do. There's reactors, a giant reactor made by extreme reactors. When you build all these components and you build a giant structure in the world, like these furnaces. But a great way to start, you need a bunch of materials for that. And we need more sifting. We don't have that. So what I like to start with, and what we're going to start with today, solar panels. You need redstone, planks, and mirrors, which is just glass and iron. So I've already cooked a whole bunch of glass. We've got some redstone. Whole bunch of wood for planks. Any more redstone? Oh Lord, there's so much junk in here. We're getting to levels where I don't even need to smelt iron. I can just furnace it just because we got so much. I'm going to start scrapping lapis. Got so much coal, I can start scrapping coal too. That's the thing about these auto hammers and auto everything, is it's going. I'm going to build out this floor and start sorting and stuff. We'll deal with that here in a little bit. Alright. I was looking for redstone. That's the entire reason I went down there. Make sure we have more. We don't have much more. Just start scrapping iron. Scrap the gold. We need room for redstone. We're going to use a lot of redstone. There, I'll keep 2 bits. There. Alright. Solar 1 was glass and iron and wood and redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 stacks of glass. Bunch of, and we'll grab all this oak wood I got from the chickens. All right, so we got a nice full inventory. There's 4 stacks of wood. 6 stacks of wood. All right. I think I filled up my inventory too much. Let's make... I don't have any iron. Yep, filled up my inventory too much. Damn it. It'll be all right. You know, we'll set my potatoes down. We'll pop a couple of those back in there. All right, solar 1. Make some mirrors. Still don't have any iron. There we go. All right, let's make another stack of mirrors. All right, we got 3 stacks of mirrors. So make an entire stack of solar 1. Solar 1 generates 1 tick or 1 RE per tick. And those auto hammers and auto sieves use 20. So not very efficient. So we're going to jump into solar 2. So we need pistons, which is cobblestone, planks, and iron and redstone. So let's grab some cobble. Solar 2. Can we make a whole stack of pistons? We cannot. Why can we not? Wood. All right, what about now? Can we make a whole stack of pistons now? Yes, we can. Hot dog. Solar 2. Oh, we made a whole stack. We can only use 8. We'll use them later. Solar panel 2 generates 8. Still not enough. All right, let's start digging into solar panel 3, generation 32. That's looking better. Each solar panel 3 can support 1.5 auto hammers. But we need photovoltaic cells. We need more mirrors and fancier mirrors to make photovoltaic cells. So that asked for lapis. Here's my lapis. We need even more glass. And then more mirrors. That's why I made so many mirrors. So there's 2 stacks of mirrors. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 3 stacks of mirrors. Photovoltaic cell 1. What happened? I don't have enough lapis available. There we go. 3 stacks of photovoltaic cell 1. It's a lot of building to get there, but once we could do it and get all this set up, we'll be all right. All right, we need repeaters. It's redstone torches, redstone, and stone. Do I have stone? I have plenty of stone. I do not have plenty of stone. I have a little stone. I made a bunch of stone slabs. Okay, well, we need to make some stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is our furnace capacity. See, so much gold. I didn't even bother smelting it. All right, cook up all this stone for me while I put this gold away. Storage drawers are great to hold a lot of stuff. So I do have 20 stacks of glass in there and 26 stacks of wood. And you can upgrade. And we'll play with those more later, but those aren't the storage solution we need. All right. I need to make some redstone torches while I'm waiting on that stone to cook. Which means I need sticks. I probably don't need to make a whole stack just yet. We are kind of limited on redstone, so I don't have any in here. Alright, how are we looking? Not even halfway done. You're killing me. Alright, well, while I'm waiting, start getting what I need. Obsidian. Oh my god, I have made so much. So what I did, we got our lava here. While it's pumping into these magmatic generators, I also got it pumping into this stone barrel. You set a block of water on top, and it just constantly makes obsidian. Lava fills up. As soon as it does, the water cools it off, turns it to obsidian. Can we see it? Oh, there's the pipe. Suck it out. So I don't even need that anymore, to be honest with you. It's so much obsidian. Already almost nighttime. Night-night. Hey. So for the mob spawner, what we need... So hard to see. Little tiny dot. Absorption hopper. Eye of Ender. Obsidian. Hopper. Eye of Ender. Well, you run through that mob dropper enough, you pick up a bunch of ender pearls. Ender pearl. Blaze powder. We got our Eye of Ender. Grab some more iron because we're going to need it. Make our hopper. Hopper is iron in a chest. Pop the hopper over. Make the Eye of Ender. Absorption hopper. Grab this wood casing for this storage crate I almost made but didn't. So let's make a new storage crate. There we go. And we'll go drop this off real quick. And we'll come back to solar. Oh, I didn't set it up the way I wanted to. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Getting ahead of myself, apparently. It's going to bother me if I don't do it. Don't do it properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 will be plenty. You'll have to forgive me for just a second while I get this set up. Wand. Bucket. I need a jetpack. We're going to need power for that. Come on. I didn't bring any torches either. I'm just full of bright ideas today. All right. All right, so we need to find the approximate middle of this platform, or as close as we feel like getting. Which should be like there. So we'll go out like 4 more spaces. Does that generate light? Nope. Not much. Alright, so what's going to happen, and I'll fix all this later. put down the hopper, and it's just going to immediately just start sucking up everything around it. So then we put a storage crate underneath it, and we tell it we want you to push all your items down. And they get sucked out of the hopper right into the chests. So now automated loot gathering. And it's just going to pick everything up. Oh Lord, we can hear everything dying. You know what? Give me these torches back. I will rebuild this whenever I come to start piping this out. For right now, I want it collecting all the ender pearls. Some of the monsters even drop redstone for some reason. We'll just do that. So I'll be back with the proper tools to fix that. Well, we're making solar panels right now. Alright, give me the rest of this stone so we can make this stupid repeater. Alright. Where were we? Solar 3. Solar 3, redstone repeater. We can make 13 because I used a stupid amount of torches. That's fine. Well, they'll get used. Alright, so we got our photovoltaic cells. We got our redstone repeaters. We've got our solar 2s. Need a block of iron. So each set of solar panels, as you upgrade, when you make it from 3 onwards, you get 2 at a time, but you need 4. Instead of generating 8, it's 32. So they're compressing 4 into 1 and then doubling it. So each upgrade is compression. Compression and doubling. Do we have blocks of iron? We have blocks of iron. I can make a total of 4 solar panel 3s. Hot diggity dog. So each one of these makes 32. Solar panel 4, 128. Clay balls, lapis, mirrors, voltaic cells. More of the same stuff, slowly upgrading it. We'll do this one more time. We need a clock, which is gold and redstone. So we did need gold. We just don't need as much as we did iron. Alright, solar panel 4 will make a clock. We're not going to burn through all the redstone yet. Now photovoltaic 2, lapis and clay. I'm not holding any clay or any mirrors. Do we have any clay balls in here? I have 9. That might fortuitously be the perfect amount. We need mirrors. 6 mirrors. Perfect. We can make 3 of those. Solar panel 4, here we come. One, two. Look at that. They're charging up. They're filling up full of power. Already got. Each one of these could manage 6 of my little auto hammers and auto sieves on its own. They hold 2 million, so if it's not being used, it continuously fills up and charges. So at night, when the sun's not out and the solar panel can't actually work, it still has energy. That's fantastic. But what if we need more power than that? Then we need to build what is called, and we're going to do this, that's why I bring it up, a capacitor bank. Now the basic capacitor bank on its own, one block holds 1 million. But they upgrade. The capacitor bank holds 5 million, and the vibrant capacitor bank holds 25 million. And then you stack these guys together, and you can just keep chunking them on top of each other, and they blend and hold power. So that is fabulous. And we just need some redstone and some capacitors. So that's copper ingots, gold nuggets, redstone. All right, so we got... Put all the solar stuff in this chest. All the solar stuff. Because there's no room for it over here. Where's my copper? I know I made copper. We got 17 blocks of copper and 5 ingots. Alright, so we need 4 capacitors for a capacitor bank. So I need to chunk out some nuggets. I'll grab a stack. I'll make 5, which is a stupid number, but I guess that's what we're doing. Make 1 block of redstone. And then we need to make some iron ingots. There we go. Boom, basic capacitor bank. Now, yes, it doesn't hold as much as the other. There we go. Now it's pulling the power from our solar panels. Yes, it doesn't hold as much, but again, we're going to upgrade it here eventually. Alright. Oh, fucking nighttime. It's nighttime. It's like a Michael Bay movie, or it's fucking sunset every 10 fucking minutes. The real reason I built a bed. Alright. So now we have power, but we need to move it around. ENERGY. Energy cables. We need these little guys right here. Energy conduits. We got 3 levels of them. An energy conduit. Enhanced energy conduit. Needs energetic alloy. An Ender energy conduit. Moves 20,000 RF per tick. But that needs vibrant alloy, and we don't have that. So we'll start with just energy conduit, which needs conductive iron. You can alloy that with iron and redstone. Now you click on the top to see the different ways to make something. Then you come over here, alloy smelter. Here's how you make an alloy smelter, which is fabulous. But we also have this giant smeltery. So we've already got iron in here. You can just cook redstone, which kind of takes forever, and it'll auto blend with the molten iron. And we can output conductive iron, which is what I did. And you can have conductive iron blocks. See, we got 2 whole stacks of conductive iron all ready to go. That's one of the things I did. So if we need to make energy conduits, we also need conduit binder made out of composite, which is clay, gravel, and sand. Well, we got plenty of clay. We just got to make clay balls. All right. I forgot I had my wand. All right, we got clay. Now we just need gravel and sand. Do I have any wasting space in my chest? I have dust. All right. Well, got turned around there. 4 stacks of gravel. 2 stacks of sand. Oh, that makes a lot. All right. We'll end up using them. Not to worry. Oh, that's right. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got to spread these out for some reason. It won't do it in stacks of 16. That's all right, because we made plenty of room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're still going to have composite left over. How awful. All right, you go sit down. And we'll drop some iron in here. We'll go ahead and put the copper in there. And the clay, the leftover clay. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. Grab the next set. And right around the time we scroll down, the next set finishes. And then finally, there we go. Okie doke. Energy conduit. More than I'll ever use. Holy crap. That's alright. We'll set some of you aside for now. Boop. We just popped the wire right on the capacitor bank. And now we can feed power down to any one of these boxes. Super handy. And we will. We don't have anything that needs powered right now, but we can go ahead and make that alloy smelter. So we'll have it when we want it. Capacitor bank, iron bars, lots of iron. We're going to need that. And there's my iron bars. For a machine chassis, then it wants 3 furnaces. One, 2, and 3. What else you want? Cauldron, more iron. All right, calm down there, guy. You know, let's go ahead and bar it all out. Still don't know why it needs a cauldron. So if we take... I don't really want to move it this way. We'll deal with that later. Hey, now it's loading up on power. Handy dandy little machine here. All you got to do now, we set it to alloys only. Pop in iron ingots and pop in your redstone. 4, 6, 10, 12%. You throw in the things you need to alloy together and they'll pop out. We'll watch one of them burn. Wait for it. There we go. Conductive iron. That's how we alloy metals. Nice. Throw the conductive iron in there. Throw all of this iron in there because holy cow. And we'll throw the gold in there. We'll throw the nuggets in there. Redstone. Bars. Alrighty then. So what I'm seeing now is I need more room for industrial factory production. We need more room downstairs. And I'm going to need more room up here. Fantastic thing I learned. So we're going to come down here to the chickens. Each chicken's going to pop out its egg, feathers, and chicken manure. There's two things we can do with the chicken manure. When you're farming, you take the dirt, surround it with chicken manure, and it makes fertilized dirt. That is going to grow your crops faster, which I haven't changed out all this dirt yet. But we know chicken manure acts like bone meal, which is kind of gross. But it fertilizes. The other thing we can do, take all this chicken manure, and we're going to pop it into our leaf and wood chip chest. And all of this chicken manure will get sucked in and just turn into dirt. I've got a whole chest full of dirt. Fabulous. Let's grab some torches. We're going to need them. Put my bucket away for now. I don't need that. Oh Lord, it's nighttime. Sun's going down again. It's very cinematic, very beautiful. Watch as the sun sets on another day in Minecraft. I don't need monsters spawning. We can take all this dirt. We can just make our base huge. Let's even this up a little bit. Just because it makes me happy. 1, 2, 3 more. Now you don't need dirt, obviously, to make a base, but I just like the grass. We've got so much wood, I could have 100% just done all of this out of wood. Especially since the chickens are pooping it out now. Moo, I can hear the cows now. I just fed all of you. That's going to bother me. Oh, speaking of chickens, let's go check on the chickens. I'm still holding so much dirt. I think twice I've filled up this storage crate with poop. That's how we got so much dirt. Once or twice. We need my nets. Don't need gravel, sand, cobblestone, iron. Don't need any of that right now. Grab this wheat. Let's put a chest for chicken stuff over by the chickens. We'll make it a double chest, just in case. Where's my nets? Oh, I've got chickens in my nets. Bye, chicken. Bye, chicken. Don't worry, cows. I'll harvest you all for leather here soon. All right. Get ourselves set up here. Okay. All right. All right, calm down. All this beautiful sand I get to turn into glass for solar. All right, so what is our highest level egg? Was it 989? 998? 999. There we go. All right, we've only got 6 of them. So I've set up nests on the ground. Just right click, boop, boop. Now you can wait for these 2 chickens to hatch. You can throw them to have a chance, and they didn't. All right, so we'll just wait for the 999s, and they're going to poop out 10s. And then the sand chickens will be done. So in the meantime, we clean out their inventory. We're just going to throw away all of these other eggs. Bone chickens, what do you got? 888. Yep. And not many of them. I must have upgraded y'all not too long ago. Nothing. Bone chickens. Where we at? 878, 887. Y'all can just sit here and poop some more. 767, 989. There we go. 999. So log chickens are almost done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Come on. I don't get to show you the miracle of chicken birth. Red chickens. Red chickens got started much later. But first, I think I want to grow flint chickens. What do you got? 7s? 7s. Yay, we get one. Scoop him up. Pop the baby chicken in. Goodbye, Flint chicken. Thank you for your service. Land safely. Nope. Whee. So we got to plant 1 flint chicken. Oh no, I'm out of nests. Need 1 more nest. This tiny nest taking 3 bales of hay is an incredible waste of resources. All right. And red's one I want. 555. Is that the best we can do? That is the best we can do. We have exactly 2 eggs. Well, time to make some more wheat so I can make more nests. Let's just shove manure into the ground until I get all the wheat I need. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, 27. I already have enough. Hot dog. No, I have enough for 1. I need 2. More poop it is. What about now? Yep, there we go. What just happened? Oh, okay. I didn't actually make the base of hail. I made the nest. You know what? We're going to have to go ahead and do this for yellow chickens too, because we're going to need them too. Let's just go ahead and run through it. One stack of poop gets me about enough for 1 nest. So we'll just run through this one last time and we'll have enough. If you do the work ahead of time, it'll be all set up later. Which, I mean, I guess they'll poop enough. A level 1 chicken will poop enough for you. But I like upgrading ahead of time. Oh my god, animals, shut up. Let's get our 2 red chickens cooking. Alright, what's your highest level? 4. There's my 5s. Do I get a freebie? I do not. Nice. Alright, chickens are growing. Alright, so chickens are doing their thing. Power's slowly doing its thing. I think off camera I'm gonna upgrade this. Gets to build a reactor. Ooh, I didn't realize there were dark spots here. Nope. I don't need a net. There we go. To build a reactor, I need to sift sand to get yellorium dust. Because you need yellorium just all over the place. And I'm going to need to run... I'm going to need more copper, so I'm going to need to set up a strand just to run through string so I can get copper. Or flint. And it's nighttime already. Every 10 minutes, I swear. We need yellorium for a reactor. We need copper for capacitors and capacitor banks. So I've just got to rebuild all that, and I'm not going to make everybody watch that. But we no longer need to chop down trees. So that's beautiful. Ooh, we got bone chicken, we got red, and we got yellow. So you know what? We're going to make this bigger, and I'll show you why. We'll start playing with it next time. But we need stacks of bone meal. I got whole bone blocks. We need yellow dye, which I already threw some away. We need red dye. Bone meal, red dye, and yellow dye. Oh, I can't sprint anymore. I need to eat. Where's my potatoes? Baked potato. Nom 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 nom. God, that is so loud in my ear. Alright. In the loot bags that I was running around earlier when I found all these ender pearls was the Lexica Botania. It's a book all about the Botania mod, which is fabulous. Yes, here's how you make the book I've already made. Anyway, the first thing you gotta make, Botania is all about magic flowers. So if we put the @ sign, Botania, here is all the wonderfully magical stuff we can do with flowers. Mystical yellow flowers, lime, pink, gray, light gray, cyan, purple. But to get the magical flowers, we need floral fertilizer, which is bone meal, yellow dye, and red dye. I just used up all of my red and yellow, and I only got 24. But you plop down some floral fertilizer. Ooh. Mystical light gray, mystical purple, and blue, and magenta. And the best part, achievement, sky beginning. It doesn't put out just tall grass. It's just these magical flowers. So we're going to need some room. We're going to need room to grow some magic shit. And I think we're going to do that out this way. We're going to plop down some more dirt. Oh, wow. I already burned through everything I had in my pockets. I think it only works on grass. We are going to have to wait until... Yeah, we gotta wait until grass grows before I can plop down all this fertilizer, and I need the red and yellow chicken to make some more poop. There we go, that's a nice even number. There we go, now it's square. That satisfies my OCD. That's not square. Oh God, am I gonna run out? Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Yeah, we'll make it. And 2 more. Okay, whew. No, I'm out of torches. Damn it. Any more coal? stick, coal, torch. Alright. So I know you're thinking to yourself, but hey, you didn't create any storage solution to solve that problem you needed. You're right. Because the computer system storage that we're going to make is from a mod called at Refined Storage. Needs a controller, crafting grid, pattern grids, solderers, and all this other stuff. And all of that takes quartz enriched iron, which needs quartz. You can sift out stuff, which is why we need the power. And I've got to rebuild all the sifters, and I'm just not going to make you watch that. To get quartz enriched iron ore, smelting quartz enriched iron dust, which is sifting sand. And I wasn't going to make everyone watch me rebuild all that stuff because that's going to take me a minute. Or you can just get quartz from chickens who's in the nether. And I don't have nether access just yet. I need a jetpack because the nether is also a dark void. So next episode, we will go ahead, build a jetpack now that we have power, and we'll make our venture into the nether. That'll be the first thing we do. It's no waste of time fiddling around. And I'll do my best to remember it. But we're set up for magic stuff. We'll let the grass grow. We'll let those chickens grow up, level up, poop out some more eggs. I've got plenty of obsidian, so I just need a jetpack. Because all we need for the level 1 jetpack, conductive iron jetpack, basic capacitor, leather straps. We got cows for leather. Not worried about it. Redstone, basic gears, which is just cobble and sticks. Not worried about it. You know what? Let's make a jetpack. Before we clock out of this episode, let's make a jetpack. Put away all this dirt. Just clear out the inventory. Just clear it out. We'll make it pretty later. I can't clear out my inventory anymore because it's too full. Alright, leather straps. We'll be nice. We'll feed the cows first. We'll plan ahead because we're not idiots. I used all my hay. Still an idiot. I don't have more than 17 cows. Moo! 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 Alright, so we got more baby cows. Let's get some leather. I mean, we got 4. That's what we needed. Alright, the rest of you get to live. Alright, what are we going to need? We're going to need cobblestone. That's wasting space in my inventory. We need conductive iron. Where's all my conductive iron? Did I turn it all into damn pipes? No, I didn't. My beautiful alloy smelter made 14 of them for me. We need a bunch of capacitors. Did I make any more? Don't know. We need nuggets, redstone, copper, conductive iron. I don't remember if I need redstone torches or not. Give me some of this wood. And sticks. And there's cobblestone wasting space over here too. And it's bedtime again. Get more sleep in Minecraft than I do in real life. Alright. Jetpack. Leather strap. I didn't grab any iron. Genius. Alright, we need one leather strap. Check. Turn this copper into ingots. Waste all my inventory. That's fine. Basic capacitor. 10. I think that's the perfect number we needed. Basic gears. We need 4? 4 sounds right. Better to have too much and not enough. That's how my inventory fills up. Redstone conduit. Okay. Conduit binder. Got plenty of that. Redstone alloy. Silicon. Silicon and redstone. Silicon I don't have. I might have found some in a loot bag. No. Alright, well, looks like the last thing you get to see me do this video is make silicon. For silicon, we need a sag mill. Flint, another machine chassis. Alright, one thing at a time. Iron bars. We need a couple machine chassis. How many can I make? 2. Piston. Hey, we got pistons. We had a bunch of those. And then we need flint. I know I saved some flint. I did. Oh my lord. Good thing we got flint chickens. Give me your flint. I already have that. Sag mill. Oh my lord. While we're here, we'll drop that off. Drop that off. Drop all the chicken stuff off. Organize my inventory. We need sand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Just enough room. Compressed sand. Alright, let's go power up our sag mill. Just plop our new machine right down on the cable. It's got power. We're going to shove some compressed sand in here. Drop flint in. The flint helps it grind the sand to get stuff better. Hold shift. Yeah, it gives me bonus output 125%. And a power reduction 15%. There we go. Now it's powered up. And that's how you get silicon. So we're going to let this grind down, get silicon. Next episode, jetpack, nether portal, go to the nether, find the quartz chickens. Excuse me. Yeah. Get the quartz chickens, get the quartz enriched iron, storage solution, power. Then I won't have to look at all these daggone crates of stuff just laying around. Alright, so thanks for sticking with me. If you made it this far, please consider liking, subscribing, and I could show you more Skyfactory goodness. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.